Так, народ, всем привет, всем здравствуйте. Давно не виделись, по всем соскучился. Всех очень сильно рад видеть, кто зашел на канал и будет сегодня с нами смотреть первую на сегодня трансляцию игры под названием Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Вторая часть. Целых долгих 6 лет мы ждали этого начала. Я очень сильно ждал. Игра мне очень понравилась, предыдущая часть. Честно говоря, я не буду вдаваться в подробности, в историю, все вот что происходило 6 лет назад и стало 6 лет назад. Сегодня у нас новая история, новая игра, продолжение предыдущей. Так, сразу скажу, что я тут чуть-чуть потестил. Игра работает, игра отлично себя проявляет. Давайте уже вернемся быстрее в новый мир Чехии 15 века. Король Вацлав IV попал в плен к мятежным Закону королевства было лишь горстка преданных подданных. Видимо, в том числе. Я попробую сегодня играть так, Суло 1400. Попробую сегодня играть на геймпаде. Озвучку я не буду делать, потому что это такой последний такой. Сейчас будем пробовать на геймпаде играть, не получится, будем играть на клавиатуре. Странно, геймпад тут синим отображается, на самом деле он фиолетовый. Вот такая вот светопередача.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
Это точно не нажимаю.
Godwin!
Или как там, я уже забыл.
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
А вот и мы.
Can you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Prepare to shoot! Position!
Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Так, ну, мы сейчас не за главного героя поиграем немножко, я так понимаю, что. А поиграем за хер пойми кого. Тин-тин-тин-тин. Так, что хочется сказать. В этой игре нету уровня сложности, как в Elden Ring, скажем. Но я думаю, игра будет попроще, чем Elden Ring, потому что первая часть она была очень хорошо сыграна. Так. Арбалет.
Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them!
Так. Что-то фигня какая-то.
Follow me!
Решение.
Godwin! Go and help the others up on the battlements!
Что-то геймпад не хочет у меня реагировать на игру.
and go and help them on the ramparts.
Второй.
You're not needed here. Go and help the others on the battlements.
Геймпады не хотят у нас реагировать на игру почему-то. Неизвестно. Хотя... Все, здесь пошел. О, все, и здесь пошел. Странная хрень произошла.
Stop gawping and go and help them on the ramparts. You're not needed here. Go and help the others.
Убрать оружие X, выбрать предыдущий, выбрать следующий.
Die, you swine!
Накрыть. Прыгать.
Got him!
Заряд. Удерживай угол. Затем... Так, ладно. Куда нас?
Now you're finished!
На.
Die, you swine! Got him! Get ready! They're coming inside! Godwin, move downstairs! We can handle it here!
Игра. Помочь защитить ворота во дворе.
Get ready!
Отлично.
Godwin! Get over here! Don't stop!
We'll fire after them!
Shoot! For fuck's sake! Get ready for another attack! This won't stop them! Godwin, draw your sword and follow me!
Последний за командиром. Сухой чок. Да, мы им ждем средневековый. Сухой чок. Нажмите R2 для атаки, защищаться можно удерживая. Задание закончить.
Set my
Stop that ladder down or they'll overrun us!
Я уже забыл, как здесь находиться, честно говоря.
Come and help me with this nonsense! Knock it down!
Какой брат? Где ты?
Stop that ladder down or they'll overrun us!
А вот туда, да? А вот туда мы гибаем. Какой брат?
I've been hit. Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the tower!
Так, ну давай, грузись. Видимо, это... Сейчас будет предыстория. Видимо, как что так случилось. Что мы оказались в эпицентре событий. Несколько недель назад. Ну да. СССР.
Audentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
Смотрите, сейчас у меня можно делать.
My word, that is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Красота. Пейзажи великолепные.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No! I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans! How's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Красота. Пейзажи какие. Ну, в каком-то каньоне, да, движемся. И снова заставочка.
Sir.
Нормально там толпа.
Should we get ready for a fight?
easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, I don't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
Так, тут у нас, видимо, вариант с выбором нашего стиля игры, которым мы дальше будем придерживаться. Солдат, советчик и следопыт. Ну, типа вора, наверное, да? Значит, солдат ценит оружие в руке и крепкий доспех. А еще вспыльчивым характером известен. Советник предпочитает решать проблемы, пользуясь своими знаниями, острым языком и добрым словом. Разведчик скрывается в тени и решает задачи тихо, незаметно и скрытно. Ну, я предпочитаю солдат. Что
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Так, множество ситуаций можно разрешить по дефициту собеседника. В диалогах у вас будет выбор из некоторых приведенных ниже вариантов, которые определяют вашу реакцию. Но будьте внимательны, убеждение требуется, чтобы ваш собеседник вам поверил. Так, давайте освоимся, потому что это очень важно в дальнейшем. Так, красноречие. Ты пытаешься разрешить ситуацию спокойно и сдержанно, обаяние. Ты пленяешь своей благородной внешностью и хорошей репутацией. Могущество. Ты стараешься вести себя как герой и защитник слабых. Принуждение. Ты скажешь что угодно, чтобы взять верх и не погнушаешься ложью и манипуляциями. Превосходство. Ты ясно показываешь другим, что сильнее и знатнее, чем они. И запугивание, когда голос разума не помогает, могут помочь угрозы. Навык убеждения зависит от других характеристик навыка. Подробное описание можно найти на вкладке «Игрок в сумме». Так, далее. Самые разные ситуации можно разрешить разговором. В диалогах у вас будет выбор, как реагировать. Но будьте внимательны, ваш собеседник вовсе не обязательно вам поверит. Это понятно. Так, для убеждения важно не выбирать самое большое число, а понимать, с кем вы разговариваете, как выглядите и какая у вас репутация. Например, нет смысла угрожать насилием, когда вы в одиночку разговариваете с бандой головорезов. Или заявлять, что вы шляхтич, когда у вас солома из башмаков торчит. Так, понятно. То есть надо с окружением значит, изучать, что у нас вокруг, и принимать правильное решение. Это очень интересно, потому как все зависит... Так. Мы посланники с предложением о союзе. Так. Выбрав красноречие, вы попытаетесь прибегнуть к своим дипломатическим способам. Кроме того, вы можете сделать упор на свой благородную внешность. Люди более верить хорошо дедовому пану, нежели нищему. Еще, наверное, попытаюсь убедиться в том, что вы рыцари, и предложите ему силу и мастерство в сражениях. Ну, давайте, у нас лучше всего, больше всего прокачан этот скилл, значит, рыцарства. Мы можем
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Угу.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Так, мы предложили свою помощь, на что, видимо, люди не согласились и отправили нас дальше.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe.
И стойло уже готово.
I stink almost as bad as the rest of you. And you lot are rank.
Стояночка-то уже готова.
Go away, Morton. You'll get nothing from me.
Красота. Вообще очень красиво. Чувствуется природа. Уединение. Блин, так, а нам вот туда вот надо, между прочим. Так, выяснить, какие... Так, что с управлением? Ага. Пес. Так, а чё, как приблизить R1? Отдалить L1, 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 L1. Ух ты. Это что? Это, видимо, лев на кирпе. Это все туман войны. Ух ты, ух ты. Ну, не знаю, большая или маленькая карта. Сейчас посмотрим, начнем играть, увидим. Так, что-то у нас дневник. Выяснить у пана Яна, какие планы. Так, есть главные, побочные, задача, прошлое и так далее. Сумма. Меню игрока, общие сведения. Давайте вникнем в игру для начала, чтобы у нас было четкое понимание, что, зачем, куда и почему. Так, меню игрока, это можно найти. Так, это все фигня, оно разделено на 6 разделов, между которыми вы можете прямо сейчас справа-лево узнать, в каком разделе меню находится, можно вернуть указателю. Так, если вы хотите непосредственно из игры и перейти в какой-либо из разделов меню игрока, вы можете использовать открыть карту, открыть сумму. Перемещение между разделами, понятно. Так, ну это все я понял. Так, далее. Сортировка. Ага. Количество используемого предмета, название, сила, качество, вес, цена. Так, есть. Этот предмет используется у Индро, сокращенно будет так проще. В одном или нескольких костюмах. Загрязненность или окровавленность предмета. Ух ты, даже такой момент есть. На предмет нанесен яд, на предмет краденый. Качество предмета. Интересно, количество денег, загрузка. Ячейки пояса для оружия, текущий костюм, подшлемник, капюшон, кольцо, кинжал, нагрудник, куртка, комбинезон. Господи, сколько тут одежды. Текущие характеристики Индру. Изменить пояс, бросить. Уровень. Так, меню игрока, облачение в доспехи. Когда вы надеваете доспехи, необходимо соблюдать несколько важных правил. Правильно подобранные доспехи защитят вас лучше всего. Защита головы под шлем. Под шлем обязательно нужно надевать дополнительную защиту для головы, например, койф или капюшон. Сам шлем защитит от острого клинка, защита под ним смягчит силу удара. Ага. Комбинезон под нагрудником. Это длинная плотная стеганая рубаха, которая образует амортизирующий слой между телом и металлом, защищающих вас доспехов. Стеганые штаны под ножными, как и комбинезон. Стеганые штаны создают мягкую прослойку между вашим телом и пластинами на ногах. Обувь под шпоры. Чтобы правильно использовать шпоры, сначала нужно надеть обувь. В своей сумме вы можете создать 3 костюма для разных случаев и переключаться между ними на лету. Каждый костюм обозначает своим гербом, и все входящие в него предметы отмечены таким же образом. Так, с помощью этой системы вы можете, например, собрать полный латный доспех для ближнего боя, незаметный наряд, чтобы скрываться и прятаться, и даже роскошное облачение для тех случаев, когда интро должен произвести сногсшибательное впечатление. Угу, понятно. Так, обожаю эту менюшку классическую. Я сначала в первой части недоумевал, что это вообще такое в стиле Diablo 1 в 21 веке уже. Однако потом мне она пришлась по нраву. Так, что тут у нас есть? У нас все одето. Единственное, что у нас не надето. А это что у нас? А если мы это оденем? А мы можем это снять пока, да? Что у нас, пилотка? Так, потом надо будет разобраться, как этот создавать гроши. 1403. Что у нас тут еще есть? Доспех. Оружие. А что, оружия никакого, что ли, нет? Интересно. Так, в разделе игрок вы найдете важные сведения касательно характеристик, способностей текущего состояния игры. В ходе игры вы будете зарабатывать очки умений, которые можно потратить на улучшение характеристик, навыков, способностей ведения боя. На другие вкладки вы можете найти временно влияющие на состояние игры сведения, взглянуть на репутацию в тех местах, где вы бывали, вспомнить связки или проверить состояние ваших животных спутников. Появился животный спутник. Это интересно. А так, у нас уже 15 левел. Мы только начали, у нас уже 15 уровень. Очень интересно. Так. Тут видим ничего. Сила. Так, сведения. Ну, это все понятно. Бла-бла-бла. Сытость надо будет есть, спать, отдыхать и так далее. Так, дополнительные характеристики. Навыки. Как тут всего много. Будем постепенно ознакомливаться, потому как сейчас это очень долго уйдет. Ведение боя. Меч. Тяжелое оружие. Древковое. Бой без оружия. Меткость. Меткость. Стрельба, да? Да. Луки, арбалеты. Дьявольские штуковины на порохе. Так, связки. Длинный меч. Одноручный меч. Ага. Ага, это комбо. Коко-комбо. Справа, слева, справа. Слева, справа, слева. Ну, короче, по очереди менять. Комбо. Так, шпоры. Что за мельницы? Лесной народ, пастухи. Так, репутация, статистика, спутники. Так, стоять. Что они? Барбос. У нас пес Барбос есть теперь. Уровень послушания твоего влияет на его поведение. Пес с низким уровнем послушания может реагировать не на все команды или время от времени убегать. Напротив, высокий уровень послушания означает, что собака охотно и с энтузиазмом будет подчиняться твоим приказам. Барбос будет вести себя так, как ты скомандуешь. Команда «Гуляй» позволяет ему заниматься делами. Если начнет с собой, Барбос присоединится и будет помогать при необходимости. Команда стоит, заставит Барбоса остановиться и остановиться на месте, пока не позовешь его обратно. Слушай в команду к ноге. Барбос будет держаться рядом с тобой, и если ты ему не прикажешь, он не присоединится к тебе в бою. Ага, интересно. Так, ремесло, видимо, создание, да? Всего прочего. Кодекс, землянка, доспехи, оружие. Господи, как много всего в этом мире нового. Мне интересно. Барбос.
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Matt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Найти для Барбоса, покормить. Так, задание. А что это? А, предмет для задания, наверное. Так, дневник. Так, а как выбрать? А, на D. А что на D можно взять?
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Итак, первый квест. Нам, значит, надо забрать... О, выиграть в кости кольцо.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Так.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
Так, какая-то новая игра.
We'll...
Кости. Основные правила. Господи, как много всего. Новое, интересно. Если захотите поиграть в азартные игры, то игроков в кости вы найдете в любой приличной корчме. Так, кости. Отложено предыдущих бросков. Кость выбранная, чтобы отложить текущий выбор. Так, выбор костей. Погнали. Изучение. Если у вас имеются свои игральные кости, то вы можете их выбрать перед началом игры. У большинства игральных костей есть особые свойства, которые можно прочитать в описании. Они позволяют использовать специальный прием, чтобы повысить удачу. Угу. Ты начинаешь игру, бросая все 6 костей. Чем ты отмечаешь кости, которые хочешь сложить? Ты убираешь их в сторону. И в конце получаешь за них очки. Оставшиеся кости можешь перебросить. Можно продолжать бросать кости до тех пор, пока у тебя в игре не останется хотя бы одна кость. Однако, если своим броском ты не смог набрать ни одного очка, то все набранные в этом очки теряются. Мастерство игры в кости заключается в том, чтобы закончить комнату и забрать очки до того, как появляется риск не набрать ни одного очка броском. Подлинным становится игрок, первым набравший нужное количество очков. В левом нижнем углу показаны все сведения об очках в текущей партии. Ни хрена не понял. Типа 1. Уай. Как это работает? 1, 100, 5, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Это 500. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 750. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1500. Чертова голова работает как Джокер, добавляя одно значение к любой комбинации костей. 3 единицы 1000. Блять. Сложно. Сложно и ни хрена непонятно. Удваиваю значение. Ага. Так, ну это двойки. Единицы это 1000, самые крутые, наверное, да? Единицы. Получается 200, 300, 600. Удваиваю значение. Угу. Ну давайте попробуем.
See whose side luck is on today.
Так, юху. У нас есть... Так, отложить, отложить. Отложить, отложить. Все, я отложил. Я хочу перебросить, и что? Я не хочу сдаваться. Ну и чё? Как помощь? Как бросить мне еще? А, 3 из 6, господи. Обычно в игру можно сделать интереснее, если использовать бляхи. Если у тебя этого противника есть бляхи одного уровня, оловянная, серебряная взлетает, то их можно использовать во время партии. У каждой бляхи есть свои свойства, которые влияют на правила игры. Эти свойства указаны в описании бляхи в твоей сумме. Еще до удобства мы сохранили на следующей странице. Поехали. Оловянная бляха удвоение. Удваивает очки за последний бросок. Можно использовать один раз за партию. Оловянная бляха преимущество. Ты получаешь маленькое преимущество в очках в начале партии. Оловянная бляха защита. Отменяет действие оловянных блях соперника. Оловянная бляха фортуна позволяет перебросить одну кость. Можно использовать один раз за партию. Оловянная бляха позволяет добавить еще одну кость к броску. Можно использовать один раз за партию. Оловянная бляха. Оловянная бляха. Бляха, муха. Сколько здесь блях-то? Золотые, серебряные. Ну и чё? Ну вот я выберу, что я хочу отложить. А как мне? Ну вот я выберу, что я хочу отложить.
What's taking you so long? There's nothing to it.
А чё запас? А, я типа вообще ничего не этот. Не выбрал, да?
You know you can throw again, right? Here.
А. Я еще не понял, как выбирать.
That's enough for me. Your turn. Well, this'll be a quick game. My God, I'm done. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? No, that's as far as I go.
Так, что тут у нас стройки? Ну все, я плюс-минус понял. Какие комбинации должны. Первый, в принципе, комнат.
Damn it!
Так, ну с нуля начали. Так, что у нас тут есть? Давай. Что там, ничего? Двоечку. А что, не могу отложить, что ли? А, просто отложить. А что это, туда не идет, да? Странно. А какие комбинации там, я еще раз хочу посмотреть. 200, а я вон 400 хотел набрать, а что мне не позволило?
Here.
Или типа с одной нужно выглядеть.
Aye, that'll do. Damn! What's this?
Так, что тут у нас? Так, это есть, 200 есть. Еще 50. Пятерка есть? Ну все, 300.
Mother of... Damn your eyes. You played well. Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Mission accomplished.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's...
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ah! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Hey, Conrad. One little game, eh?
Leave me alone.
Так, для Барбос посмотрите на него, нажмите L1 и выберите
One
оформление.
little game. And then you
Here,
go take
Mutt.
the last grocery.
На, Барбосик, держи. Кушай, мой хороший, кушай, мой хороший. Ну-ка, меня тут не съест сама, тут меня моя собака. Вот
This
такие
is
дела.
boring.
Так,
Why don't we carry on to the foot of Trotsky? They must have a tavern there. A fellow could have a game there.
Give over.
дневник. Выяснить у пана Яна какие планы.
Tankard. There'll be time enough for the
Sure,
tavern
Pan Jan.
after we deliver the letter.
Henry. Henry. Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanosh had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Ага, наконец-то. Так. Учебный меч. А, нельзя одевать, да, шлем без защиты? Понятно.
Tankard.
Yeah.
Ну что, погнали?
So, shall we start?
Ready?
Я уже забыл, как тут. Я знаю, что лево, право есть.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Так, нажмите L2, чтобы выберите направление с помощью перемещая R1. Три длинных луча верхней части розетки указывают направление атаки. Нижняя часть используется для колющего удара.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Провести цепочку атак можно снова нажать кнопку «Повторить», когда ваша первая атака еще продолжается.
You want to wear me down like that? Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking,
Вы можете
you
закрыться.
still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard! Good! That's the way!
Clash of blades.
Nice! Good! Keep your distance, Henry!
Ну, ты будешь атаковать, нет? Я сейчас сам тебя атакую.
Nice!
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh?
Удерживайте. Вы
You've
можете
become a
выполнить,
real swordsman.
нажав
Start your attack, then.
когда в центре розетки появляется зеленый символ.
Wake up!
Wasn't much good.
Not like
We were
that.
supposed to block.
You have to wait with your block until after I start my strike.
Clash of blades.
You're doing great, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Good, Henry. Nice. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then.
Вы меняете при помощи такую зону, в которой ваш противник не держит оружие, вы снижаете шансы выполнить идеальный ход.
Nice work, Henry. Good riposte. Don't hack at my sword. Strike somewhere else.
Sakra, Henry. I thought you wanted to teach
Nice,
Sir Han
Henry.
something.
All right, all right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Your first hit.
That must hurt. So you think you could yield? Nice technique. Did you see that?
Let sparks fly.
Fuck me. Weren't expecting that, were you? Weren't expecting that, were you?
Sparks fly.
Так,
That hit home.
That one hit the spot.
ты меня достал уже.
You haven't got a hope.
Oh, nice strike. Nice block.
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Come on, Henry.
Ну,
Put up a fight at least.
Nice technique. Did you see that?
что-то долго тебе.
You haven't got a hope. And you've had it. I
Так и
say
чё?
the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later.
Чё,
Now
мы не
it's time
победили,
to
что ли?
eat. Oh, that swordplay has given me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
Эй! И минус 200 грошей, да? Нет. Мне кажется, мы тебя победили. Блин, ну боевка тут, конечно, непростая. Надо еще будет осваиваться. Но интересно, очень хорошая. Мне нравится.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Она моя зазноба.
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Так, очередной талант выбираем. Царь, выживание, ученость. Давайте ученость.
I needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last someone with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer, anyway.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Меч.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Помыться перед приходом решили.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
И сейчас по закону жанра до него должна прилететь стрела.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
Но не надо, они в этих трусах
Oh,
покупались.
that really shrivels the old ball sack. What's the matter? Females! Let's go to them. Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Что, мы сейчас подглядывать за девками будем?
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Так.
Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away.
Что по водичке?
Hear that singing?
Ну,
They must be close.
бывало и лучше, конечно. Внешне она выглядит так хорошо, а вот рэп плохая. Отражение тоже. Ну такая водичка средненькая.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on. Let's get closer.
А там не пройти.
Shit. One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way. Right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away.
Ну,
Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Hey? What is this racket here?
It worked. Let's go.
Такая вода с ампом, да? В камышах. Ну, прикольно сделали, кстати. Нюансы шарят. Красиво. Это молодцы. Заросшие такие.
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Типа незаметно вышли такие. Ну,
Pana je u muzyky,
Krasidoička
směje
такие.
se na kasníky, klient
Можно в четвертом
jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja, domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Fucking God, you're a...
Пошла гранатомет.
You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Да. Вот и непонятно, хорошо ли, что мы ушли или плохо. Смогли мы помочь нам.
Oh, fuck. A letter.
Все, вот мы без трусов остались.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Девушке надо помочь.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing?
Не так же, блядь.
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell!
You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Опять убирать надо будет.
Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now!
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them up on the other side!
Horse, his torch is quick!
Одна стрела. Барбос. Сюда, Барбос.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Kurwa.
Oh, shit.
Бобер, kurwa. Я
We can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah!
Больно, наверное.
Fuck!
Kurwa.
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah,
Иди сюда. Иди сюда.
I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
Так, мы остались, ну, буквально ни с чем, в одних трусах, да, как говорится. Буквально. Барбос.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
И, видимо, нам предстоит забрать это письмо. Тебя разыскиваю. Значок зайца рядом с компасом показывает, что происходит вокруг. Сейчас тебя разыскивают враги, объясняя всех индикаторов. Объяснение всех можно найти на главном меню. Заяц. У нас нет ничего от слова совсем. Денег нет, и мыслей нет.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled.
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood trails,
He'll see us.
everything.
We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
They could swim all the fucking way across.
Давай, Ян.
Shut up! Or the chief will hear you. It's still easier here than that skirmish from outside. Stumbling about in the pitch black when all your torch does is blind you. Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in this skirmish.
Лес непонятно куда ведет нас.
Still can't see a bloody thing. We'll fight. Do the mission and get night.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly.
До какого дерева?
There's more of them up top. Fuck!
played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here! Stand still!
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on
Run!
the bank.
Quick!
Why are we moving down instead of being high up? Because you can't get from there.
Oh, no, fuck, they're in front of us! Quick, into the rocks!
Kurwa! They're playing into the rock! Hurry!
Вы нас заметили.
Run around!
Что, куда тут?
We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Hey?
They're here!
Hans!
Take cover!
Run
There's
ahead
more of them up top.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
Куда бежим, непонятно.
Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I turn in.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way. Damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye. But he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them.
Aye. When the others get here, we'll move in from both sides.
And send someone after me too.
Got it.
Go to hell! Alert!
Hans!
Alert!
Hey, Hans! Oh, where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody...
Эй, чувак.
Show what you're made of! Get out of here, right?
А чё он так долго за нами бежал? Он должен был там где-то остановиться.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I turn in.
Where are they? I don't know. But they must have come this way. Damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye. But he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watching here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them.
The others get here. We'll move in from both sides.
And send someone after me, too.
Got it.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he? This looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Может, меч хоть возьмешь?
You're a dead man! Ah! Ah!
Мы живы остались или нет? Мне кажется, живы.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
А где дырка от этого, от арбалета? От стрелы.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits.
Это нам мерещится, наверное.
Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Ah. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all.
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Бобер, kurwa, ja pierdolę. Wyżyli upawszy ze skалы.
How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there.
О, наш шторит.
Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Cable. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Humans. They're slaughtering everyone. They'll kill us.
Christ, Henry, stop yelling and move your ass.
Bianca.
Come on.
Вот на шторит. А чего интересно? Жар просто.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Easy,
Hurry.
Henry. What about you? Are you mad?
Meet us in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I
Come
say
on.
right now. Give the sword to Sir
For
Ralph.
Christ's
If anything
sake.
happens, he'll take care
Come
of you.
on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Bugs.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa. I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed.
But don't worry, we'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think against strong!
Ну вот, сейчас его еще убьют.
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
И останемся мы совсем одни. И нам, конечно же, никто не поверит.
Scallops. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who?
Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Ну, тоже ранен. Да нормально так. Покромсали его тоже.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
После страшного падения вам чудом удалось выжить, но из-за полученной травмы вы потеряли несколько очков основного уровня навыков и умений. Ничего не поделаешь, придется постепенно восстанавливаться. Позже возвращать их. Правда говорят. Ой. Вы истекаете кровью, кровотечение постепенно истощает ваше здоровье, может закончиться смерть. Чтобы восстановить кровь, откройте сумму.
Damn! This wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out. That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly. Damn! This wound is still bleeding.
Так, а что с этим сделать? Все.
I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
Что, приготовить ничего можно, поесть, сколько мы поели. Так, рубашку мы оденем, сейчас окунемся сначала. Что тут вообще происходит? Так, хлеб, сыр. Слабый спасительный шнапс. Сюда. Игра в телефоне с важным моментом, когда вы хотите закрыть полностью. Также можете вспомнить, попытаться укрыть или выпить спасительный снайпер. А что, взять все? Зажать. Так, ну надо куда-то спрятать, наверное.
I feel like a new man.
Так. Поехали, подсказки. Это кошель. Распив кошель, в открыть, куда можно поместиться, надо использовать корень до 4 ячеек на карте КТТП. Если у вас, в которой можно поместить кошель, вы можете... Пояс. Ячейки у вас может быть до 4 ячеек, одна ячейка. Может получиться не такое с одно и то же оружие, щит. Угу. Так, используем пояс. Кошель этот. Угу.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Так, а вот куда-то надо скинуть, наверное.
Well, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here. I could go for something to eat now.
А что может быть только на днях? Ну, уже сейчас. Вот рецепт надо изучить. Да, наверное.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Так, взять лопату и пойти закопать этого чувака. Угу. Так, вот это озеро, где мы были, да, это мы, значит, сюда бежали, долго бежали и добежали. Что, свинья, что ли? Найс. Свинка, мы тебя не тронем пока что.
Ah, shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Тоже нужно копать.
When's the last time I ate something?
Так, а здесь что-то интересное есть, еще можно сходить? Интересно. Нет, не наша кровать. Не получится, да? Привет, торговец. Где наш пес?
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Красота. Босиком, что ли, бегаем? А как отмыть, интересно, это все дело? О, вот. А, это лось, ничего себе. Ой, шалфей. Мы нашли шалфей.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
Так, ромашки, вот они.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Это что? Так, интересно, если мы сейчас грязную одежду наденем, мы умоемся на солнце.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
Who are you, fellas?
We're from Lord von Berghoff, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Berghoff.
Lord von Berghoff is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new.
Shouldn't all these people have weapon rocks and shields?
For Christ's sake, woman, stop annoying me with your endless fucking questions. I'm the one asking the questions. And when I say we're from Berghoff, then we're from fucking Berghoff. Tell me, how come there's all these bloody rags here, eh? Spit it out. The blood's not even dry. Now, isn't that a coincidence? Right at the time when we're looking for 2 battered murderers around here. Out with the truth, you old hag, or we'll torch the whole place under your feet.
I'm telling you the truth. I greeted them and they went on their way. Go and ask Sheriff about them.
We'll see about that. Now move! I'll have a look inside.
Better not go there. There's a fellow from Tachov lying there with pistols. Unless you'd like to be lying for weeks in a pool of bloody mucus that's coming out of you both ends at once.
Oh, boy! All right then, we'll skip the search. But if you're lying, there'll be hell to pay. Crosley, you keep watch over there. I'll have a little look around.
Ну а что, нас типа не видит?
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Berghoff sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Berghoff? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Berghoff, then we're from fucking von Berghoff. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the rocks. It's a dangerous place. One false step, and it's a long way down.
I'll tell you what's dangerous. Pissing me off like you just did. Because it was in the rocks that we lost them yesterday. So it's kind of you to wait for us here. This'll be quick, boy. This'll be quick, boy. Ah! 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 Ah!
Fuck this!
Ah! No!
When's the last time I ate something?
Ну да, кровь убралась. Хорошо. Так. Надо этого отнести теперь. Закопать его опять. Пойдем закопаем. Жалко, второго нет, не успели. Грибы можно? Гриб. Забрали гриб.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof.
Такой этот могильничек тут уже нарисовался. Валерьяна. Ну, допустим, я сорву, может пригодится в будущем. Классно, интересно, столько возможностей. Бабуля, где?
Did they hurt you?
No. But I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord Bombergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you. I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken. But thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me...
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I... And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell...
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Так, мы можем сварить снадобье на алхимическом столе. У нас все есть. Заняться алхимией.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Ух ты, прям целая инструкция. Так, вы можете использовать книгу, листать книгу, используя, нажимая выключать между рецептами и гербарием, когда закончил расширять картину. Полынь. Так, рецепт, ладно. Так, первое. Положи 6.
You must have read it by now, surely.
Кипяти один оборот. Измельчи шалфей, добавь в котелок. Положи в котелок ромашку, кипяти один оборот. Измельчи шалфей, добавь 6 в котелок. В конце слей.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Water.
Why water? You were supposed to pour in wine. Empty it out and start again.
Почему вино? А, вино, 2 горсти ромашки и горсть шалфея. Все. Я не прочитал. Ничего себе.
What's taking you so long, lad? You've got the pitchers there on the shelf on the left. Just pick the right one. So, what did you pour in there?
Don't worry, I poured wine in there. I don't make the same mistake twice.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf. so you've got them at hand. Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag and you need two. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Как будто мы тут варим рэп, блин. Так все детально вообще сделать.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Ничего себе. Классно. Прикольно.
Here it is.
Oh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
I need something to eat.
That decoction will chase away the fever. You'll sleep better after, and that'll give you strength. There's not much more I can do now. It's up to you and the Almighty. Start to cool now.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches.
And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Видимо, дочь это из нас еще, да?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Так, повышенный уровень у нас. Дождь смыло. Кровь смыло. Нет, не смыло. Ну-ка, от наших шагов следы остаются? Нет, не остаются. Тут какие-то были следы, но это явно наши. Что, завтракаем на свежем воздухе?
Look who's finally up! Henry!
Ты как?
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Rattay, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlina. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Так, а книгу рецептов, интересно, у нас будет для готовки? У нас так-то есть мясо вроде. Что на яблоко? Интересно, что это? Что на яблоко?
True. That animal is God's gift. Time to do something.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Rattay, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Ну так бабуля. Повезло нам с ней. Так, сейчас буквально минутку и продолжим. Так, продолжаем наше странствие по вселенной 15 века.
hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't!
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Так, я как понял, нам надо будет вернуть письмо. Обязательно, иначе нам никто не поверит.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Oh, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Oh, different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Oh, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
No, we can't take them on alone. True. We should go back to Rattay and get reinforcements.
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it?
That's that woman from the pond.
Or the one you gave us away for?
I've heard that witch. Wench!
Oh, I tell ya.
Feisty.
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Doesn't
I
half
heard
taste
some
good
talk
today.
about your captain. Oh?
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine.
I suppose.
Wait a moment then.
But the stuff's
I'll
undrinkable.
be right back.
Leave it out. Once you've got through the first one, you knock it back like it's nectar.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you, helping some unfortunate girl, but it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Вот так вот из дворяне в грязи.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, Nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. And what can I get for you?
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Berghoff is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help me?
It's just calm now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bella Torres and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sack.
They say clothes maketh the man, and you don't look much like a noble right now. So,
what do you know about a nobleman's honour? It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. So, you simply aren't going to work?
Come now, Henry. You can manage those few...
Right.
Well, if it makes you feel better...
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Hey! Where's that beer?
I'm gonna lose a whole day just for a few sacks.
Oof! That isn't half
I'd
heavy.
like a beer.
Oh.
Так мы долго будем таскать, да, конечно, быстрее. Не удалось нам уговорить. Так, куда смотрим? Вторая дверь. Вторая дверь.
To your health, my friends!
God bless you.
Да.
We're getting somewhere at last.
Christ! What's the hold-up?
Бесполезная причина разрыва.
Wondering if you'd lend me your bullet. I need to plow through, you know. What if you lent me the bullock on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plow on Sunday, are you? No. Except I don't have a bullock, and you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Oh, greasy butts. If he says it's all right,
Non qui negat.
I'll have a happy
Is that supposed to be Latin?
Clever you. Do you know what it means?
No. Then I doubt you do either.
Исчезает, нет? Очень что. Я на одно и то же место кладу постоянно.
What did you say?
See it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
I'm a bit peckish.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying.
A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
For an arse kicking, you piece of shit!
Don't spare him!
No chance!
Pack your ass off! Wounded! Slice him up! You haven't a damn bastard! Yeah, don't spare him! Good!
And us?
I hope he doesn't hurt.
Nice hit! Now you fucked up!
Now you're finished! Slice him up! Filthy vermin! You're no match for us, fucker! Why, come on!
Nice strike!
I'll beat you!
Take that
To a
fucker
bloody
out!
pulp,
Damn
fucker.
it! Now we'll have you, you scum!
Let him have it!
No chance!
These days, no one's ever really safe. Send my
Nice strike!
You won't get me. Ah, zeig, was du drauf hast.
What's it
Now
to be,
you're
wretch?
finished. Why'd he do it? Fucked with us, you bastard.
Yeah!
Take that fucker out, damn it! Slice him up!
You want to try me?
Hey!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off! Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Попали в перетряху.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I don't fucking believe it. You're really gonna blame me for it? It was you who caused the brawl. We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Oh, aye. Typical you, running away like a coward. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Что, всю ночь простояли?
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive. Isn't that? Oh, so Otto.
Hey! Bogo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
О-о, мы что, поругались?
Alright. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
Преступление репутации. Каждый ваш поступок имеет последствия. Если вы совершите преступление, окружающие мир и его жители будут Убивать, красться, врываться в чужие дома, причинять вред людям, домашним животным, подражать покой. Он может сообщить тебе стражи, смотри, репутацию вредно. Если в канун нравится, будет то может разговаривать с министром. Может, все ведете за то, что если навредите, потом скоро узнают другие в округе.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
Hey, you! Aye. You're in the right place. Over here.
Так, ну что?
Hey!
Сейчас уже довольно поздно. Я думаю, что завтра мы продолжим 3 часа интересного геймплея. Всем спасибо, кто смотрел. До завтра. Чао.